Hello everyone, and welcome to another Speedpaint commentary. This one is of a picture idea I've had for a while of doing another Cartoon Network crossover drawing. I've been thinking a lot about what people consider the renaissance of Cartoon Network, and being sort of like spearheaded by this like trilogy or this trinity of cartoons: Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Steven Universe. And I just wanted to do a cool little drawing. This is another one of those drawings that starts off attempting to be lined, but then just devolves into another lineless drawing again. But it's pretty alright. This is another really fun one. Another one where I do really fun stuff with the pens that I've gathered. It's interesting though. I have no idea how many other Cartoon Network crossover speed paint videos I've done on the channel. As far as I can remember, there was I think the first one I did was the Uncle Grandpa Steven Universe crossover. That was a while ago, and that's actually one of my most popular videos. It's weird to think. Obviously, it's not popular for like because people like the picture. It was only popular because people were pissed off that there was an Uncle Grandpa crossover. Man, remember when like people didn't like Uncle Grandpa? I don't know. I don't know if it's gotten its redemption age era yet. You know, where like there's certain cartoons that people don't like and they eventually get like their time to shine in the sun. I don't know if people have appreciated that. If that's happened with Uncle Grandpa yet. I do know that the creator has been involved with a lot of Warner Brothers stuff recently, like the new Looney Tunes cartoons, and recently a few Tom and Jerry cartoons that they've done. So at least the creator is doing stuff that people like. I don't know. I hope people come around towards Uncle Grandpa. But that was the first one. It still is kind of weird that like it's sitting at like 9,000. I guess that's small by YouTube standards, but I don't know. I'm pretty proud of it. It's the first iteration of what I was trying to do. And then I think there was the other one I did in celebration of the Battle Crashers game that came out. It was really weird. Like it came out for like 3DS, PS4, and Xbox One, but not for Wii U. And then when the Switch got announced, they came out for that. So I made it. And that's another popular one too. That one's pretty long though. Some of my older speed paints aren't. I feel like they're not really super watchable. You have to like speed them up before at like a decent pace, where you can actually like watch them and they can actually be pretty decent. It's something I've been trying to fix, but the inverse, like the effect of that is that you have a lot of really short videos, a lot of like 3-minute videos and stuff, not stuff that you can really like sit down and stew on. So that was the other one, and then there was one when a whole bunch of other Cartoon Network games were getting announced for Switch, like Pirates of the Enchiridion, the KO game, and the other Steven Universe RPG. And so I made one for that one, and that was also another pretty popular one. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. Like, I mean, there's obviously like isolated ones, like of like just like random shows. Like there's been a bunch of Adventure Time drawings that I've done. There was an OKKO one that I did. I don't know. I think I guess this is like the first time in a while I've actually did this. But I don't know. I like this one. I like this one. It's pretty alright. I'm not too thrilled about the Steven. I think his hands were a little small in this one. He also feels kind of scrunched down a bit. I wasn't able to really capture the height of the future design, which is what I was trying to do. I do like this pose though. I like the way I did the jeans. But yeah, this one's pretty alright. I like how I did the composition though. I like this setup. I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that there's like a massive history of this kind of thing. I still think it's really weird how that initial Uncle Grandpa video I did a while back turned out. Honestly, it was super random too. It was like I was like sick at school. I was like sick, and I stayed home from school, and I just saw the upfronts that they did, like the announcements that they usually make for like the year, and there's like, oh, there's gonna be a Steven Universe Uncle Grandpa crossover, and I was like, what? That's crazy. And so I just drew that like as soon as I saw the news, and I was like one of the first videos on the subject when everyone was like watching, like looking out for their favorite cartoon news YouTubers to like put out videos on it. I was like one of the first few people who made like a video on the topic, and I think that's kind of what it attributes to that initial success. Though I don't know, if you look at the comment section, it's mostly just people getting annoyed that that they didn't like the episode and that they don't like the announcement of the episode, which is a shame because I really liked it. I liked the speed paint. It is kind of weird though that like that's kind of where a lot of my subscribers have come from. It's come from that video and like the other like old mashup videos that I used to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird to grapple with. It isn't even that I necessarily dislike that initial Uncle Grandpa video. I'm actually kind of nostalgic for it. It's like back when I just kind of threw together stuff and it ended up like reaching people. Nevertheless, it's weird. I'd like to see them do more crossover stuff. I think more crossover games would be fun. I've always wanted to see them try and take another crack at doing the Smash clone that they did a while back. I have a lot of memories with Punch Time Explosion because I got a 360 instead of a Wii, and so I couldn't play Brawl, and you know, that was sort of my Smash Brothers substitute for a while before I got a Wii U and got Smash 4. I haven't gone back to that game in like forever, but it is a game that I have a lot of fun memories of playing it with friends and my brothers. What are some licensed games that you've played in the past that you really like? Games based off of movies and cartoons. The second Adventure Time game, Explore the Dungeon, is one I also have a lot of fond memories with. You know, playing with my brothers and working together to get past all the dungeons and stuff, and trying to get past death. He always used to freak us out. He used to like he'd show up and he'd be like, "I see you," with his big deep voice, and like you couldn't kill him. He'd just come and he'd like instantly take away one of your lives, and that was kind of a big threat because you couldn't dilly dally in those dungeons. You had to like hurry up and grab your loot and stuff. But yeah, that's one of my memories. I'm trying to think, like, I guess if we could go old school, like super duper old. For a real brief time, I had one of the Fairly Odd Parents games for GameCube. It was called Shadow Showdown. It was like a 3D collectathon, and I used to play that for a while. Back then, we only had like one controller, so me and my brother had to like take turns playing the game. We never beat it, and we eventually sold it. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I think one of my second GameCube games that I ever had was the Scooby-Doo 100 Nights of Frights game. It was another. I don't think it had a good reception, but it was another like Scooby-Doo game for the GameCube. And I have like no memories of that. I just remember. I do remember trading it though. Not trading it in at GameStop, but I traded it. I was at a party. And there was this other kid, and he had Star Fox Adventures, and I was like, hey, I have this Scooby-Doo game. Do you want to trade for Star Fox? And he was like, sure, here. And then we traded games, and I had a horrible time with Star Fox Adventures. I didn't even get past like the first hour. I didn't have a good time. And then I sold that, and like I only got like $3 back from it. Even back in the day, you barely got like squat for selling stuff at GameStop. There's a few games we still have though. I still have the Teen Titans game, the OG Teen Titans from for GameCube. We used to spend a whole lot of time playing the battle mode. We've beaten it like 2 times already. It's good fun at parties, honestly. It's an alright brawler, but you get the right friends around you, and you have a decent time. I'm trying to think of like some other stuff. I guess like more recent stuff, like I like the OKKO beat 'em up. That one was really fun. I beat it like 2 years ago. There's also the second Steven Universe RPG. I know they put out the third one recently on Switch, and that one was pretty fun. I haven't played the third one yet. I've been meaning to get it, but I haven't gotten it yet. I also started Pirates of the Enchiridion a while, like last year, I think. I remember thinking it was kind of looked a little weird. I don't know. We're talking all about like crossover stuff, but like, does anyone remember playing Fusion Fall? I remember like my computer, like our old family computer could barely run it, and I never like got past like the first few levels. But I remember like really digging it. If you've seen my video game trailers video, you know that I have a lot of fond memories with Fusion Fall. Oh man. Okay, so does anyone remember Mini Match? It was like Cartoon Network's answer to Club Penguin, right? And it, like it was, though it had a really weird aesthetic though. It looked really weird. I remember the first thing I saw was this weird snail elephant fusion. I was like, this is weird. I'm not into this. Oh man, if we're talking about Cartoon Network browser games, does anyone remember TKO, the fighting game with the robots? That one was fun. Me and my brother would team up basically. So I would be on the arrow keys, and I would be dealing with movement, and he would be doing the attack and special moves basically. And so we'd work together to try and fight other people, and it was really fun. I think it'd be fun to try and draw those robots someday. I really like how this piece turned out with the glitch effects. I think this is probably one of my favorite uses of that pen so far. I think the whole thing turned out really nice. I really like the colors, the warm colors. I didn't do a whole lot of crazy texture stuff with the characters, but I think it's for the better, because I think there wouldn't be enough contrast between the background and the foreground. I really like this one. I think Steven looks a bit wonky, but I think everyone else turned out pretty well. I think the major thing I'm trying to work on is trying to use pens that don't look too pixely, don't look too crunchy. I think that's kind of an issue though, finding decent pens that you can use at really thin sizes, or like either like thin or thick. They don't look too bad. I think this one turned out pretty alright. Obviously I really like how I made the line of actions for both Finn and Mordecai line up with each other, and how Steven sort of like fits in the middle. I really like that kind of cohesive composition. I wish I kind of did a little bit more with the background, but at the same time I'm also really happy with how it turned out with the glitch effect and everything. I think that's probably the most fun thing about drawing though. It's like you go in with a plan, but then it's like you leave that session drawing with like something completely different than what you thought it was going to be. And I think that's really cool. I like being able to sort of improvise and get something cool out of it. At least that's how I feel though. I really like this drawing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing more crossover stuff. Maybe I'll draw a picture of that one OKKO crossover Nexus or something like that. I think that would be pretty fun. But obviously I'll probably draw more Cartoon Network stuff. I'll definitely do more Adventure Time stuff. But I had a lot of fun with this piece. I'm really proud of how it turned out, and it was fun to sort of reminisce about some stuff. Sound off in the comments some games that you played in your childhood, some licensed games that you liked, maybe Cartoon Network games or something. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the drawing. I hope you enjoyed the speed paint, and thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye. If you liked the video, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about it. Also, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can always know when I upload a video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.